What makes Leamaneh Castle haunted though? The supposed haunting in this case is tied to one person in particular, which we've not had in the video so far. Máire McMahon. She was the wife of Conor O'Brien. I feel like I know these people. These are people that I probably know with these names. These names are still so common nowadays, so I kind of weirdly feel like I'm talking about people I know. She was also known as Máire Rua McMahon, in other words, Red Mary.
Red Ross!
She was so aptly named due to her fiery red hair and fiery personality. Now, I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but apparently this was crazy. A lot of stories about Red Mary are passed down through the generations, so honestly, the lines between what's fact and what's fiction are very blurred when it comes to stories about her. Bear that in mind. I just want to emphasize this for this particular story. Like, there's a lot of exaggeration around her life. But part of the folklore is that she was married a whopping 25 times. Now, this is likely an exaggeration since there's, I think according to history, she was married 3 times. Now, given the times, I'm sure not every marriage was for love, who knows, but it's very likely that these marriages were for power and status and money, just given the times. Several of Mary's husbands or lovers, I don't know, were murdered by her, allegedly. And I say allegedly so that she doesn't sue me. Red Mary was known to people at the time as an extremely cunning and cruel person. There are stories that say if she was even mildly displeased about the people around her, whether it was her husband, husbands, servants, even tenants on the land, she would just, you know, throw them out the castle window, as you do. There are also stories of her hanging her servants. Again, if they did something that she barely didn't like, I don't know, maybe they put a little bit too much milk in her tea. According to legend as well, she had a horse in her stable that she would challenge visitors to ride this horse. Why anyone would want to visit her, I don't know. But she would challenge visitors to ride this horse, and once the horse was free from the stable, it would run wild towards the cliffs of Moher and then suddenly stop so that the rider, the poor rider, would be just thrown over the cliffs. So I think this paints a picture of what Red Mary was supposedly like when she was alive. A lot of it's exaggeration, so we don't really know for sure. There are stories that refute this, and there are many stories that say, no, she really was this bad. So who knows?